nickname is Nikki, but my name ain't Nicole.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Nikki, and I haven't worn lashes in a while, so these lashes are driving me crazy. Today's video is just a real quick. It's kind of a negative video, the fact that I have to talk negatively about things that I bought or purchased. So I've seen people talk about stuff like this on Twitter and on Instagram, and I decided, because I'm avoiding Twitter for a while because there's too much drama going on, I'll just film it. Today's video is going to be palettes I regret buying. Yeah, that sounds depressing. Anyway, let's get into it. So I'm going to start out with the least regretful palette, and that would be the BH Cosmetics. I can't talk. The BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil. Not the Take Me Back to, just the Take Me to, the first one. As you can see, I've used it a lot. Most of the looks came from not Valentine's Day, Halloween looks, and rainbows, basically. Well, now, when I first bought this palette, as you can see, I loved it. I did. I liked it because it was colored and everything else. Like this, it was colorful, had colors I didn't have, the colors looked great. But then came the problems. First of all, if you can, like, I don't know if you can really tell, like some of the colors don't look on me the way they look in the pan. And that was kind of disappointing. Like, they're really, like, all the oranges were depressing for me. This yellow was depressing, meaning it didn't show up how it looked in the pan. Even, like, people were like, oh, wet the brush. Oh, use a white base. Oh, do this, do that. And I tried everything, and they just didn't perform properly. I will say that the blues in here are great. The blues are great. The purples are good. I wasn't a fan of the reds. This whole bottom row of colors, I didn't understand the point. And I guess it's because they're all like shimmers, but they didn't look shimmery on me. That was my biggest pet peeve about this palette. Like, there's some shimmer there. Let's see if I can swatch one, see if you can pick up some shimmer. Like this blue. In the pan, this blue is shimmery. On my finger, it is shimmery. On the swatch, not so shimmery. On my lid, it just looked dark blue. And that was kind of depressing because it's like, if people are like, oh, just use your finger. I know how to apply shimmers. I swear I do. I promise I do. It didn't work. As beautiful as it is and as excited as I was when I first got it, I'm kind of looking back, and looking at the palettes that I have now, like the Morphe palette and James Charles collaboration. Actually, the one that's better than that, the Makeup Shack Rainforest palette. When I look at that palette, I'm like, I wish the Makeup Shack put that out a long time ago. I would have had like 10 of them, I'm not gonna lie, because the color, I'm wearing that now. But yeah, it was a little depressing. So that's the least regretful, because I still like it, I still use it, but I do not touch the bottom row because that's depressing. That white iridescent shade, I used that literally for 2 Halloween looks. That's why it's almost gone. The black shade in there, I used it when I did the Jigsaw look. That's why it's touched even. No, it's kind of sad. All these colors, 30 colors, and yeah. Anyway, another least regretful palette is the ColourPop Golden State of Mind. And now you're thinking, she's saying something bad about a ColourPop palette. Well, I mean, have you seen it? Have you seen it? It is a palette full of shimmers. And I know you're thinking, but the Eddie Funkhauser palettes are full of shimmers. Yes, but those shimmers work great. Those shimmers are like, these shimmers are, except for probably 3 in the last row, 1 in the second row, these are all inner corner highlights for me, basically. I know that's crazy, right? But they are, or brow bone highlights for me. I don't know. They just didn't work well with my skin complexion in terms of me putting it on my lid. And that's sad because they're really pretty shimmers. Like, I think the one that I use a lot, you probably can tell, this one right here. But I use it as an inner corner highlight when I do grab this palette. Oh, I did that with the blue finger. Because it's so pretty. Like, it's really pretty. It is. It's absolutely gorgeous. What's the name of this one, even though the sticker's backwards? So on the back it says Zero Clue, but it's probably really Pay the Piper. So it's either Zero Clue or Pay the Piper. I'm not sure because this is one of those palettes where the names are backwards. Or they might be backwards because some people are like, no, mine's in the right order. Mine's in the... I'm so glad they got their lives together now. But yeah, so that's all I can say is that it was sad because a lot of these colors don't really work well on my complexion. Like this one here It's either Lust in Time or Tinker in Time. Really? Yeah, they're Tinker. Oh no, Tinker Time. Lust in Time or Tinker Time. And it's like a really pretty, like, dirty gold. Like if you found a dirty penny almost. Okay, not dirty penny, but those the gold dollars if you found a dirty one. It's like that. And that swatch is pretty good. On my finger, it looks great. On my lid, it was non-existent, unless I did like 3 layers. And it wasn't an expensive palette, but it's just like, I shouldn't have to work that hard. Now another one would be this. I know you've seen this on my channel already. This is the Too Faced, oh, I had it upside down, sorry. The Too Faced and Nikki Tutorials collab. If you've never seen what it looks like. Okay, so this was a bronzer. This was a highlight. Clearly, we love the highlight. Clearly, we love the blush. I love these two. Not gonna lie, I love them so much. But these eyeshadows, honey, these eyeshadows. They're a little lackluster. I feel like they could have done better. They could have done better. And for the price point that this palette was, and I know it was because it was a collaboration palette and it was a Nikki Tutorials, I get all of that. But for the amount of money that I paid for this palette, first of all, it should have been slightly more colorful than this. And the color palette should have been a little bit better. I will leave the link to the video of me swatching some colors in this palette. I can swatch some right now. So I'm going to swatch Ivy first, which is this one right here. So we're going to do Ivy. And there's something stuck in there. Like, can you see that? It came like that. I don't know what that is. And it's driving me crazy. So I can do Ivy. And then Sugar Coated, which is the pink right next to Ivy. Oh, Sugar Coated is breaking. It's really chunky. Sugar Coated. Frosted Yum was actually a good shade. I liked Frosted Yum. Frosted Yum. Irresistible is the gold shade in the second row, the very first shade. It wasn't a very good gold. You won't be able to see that well. So those are 4 of the shades right there. I'm horrible at swatching, but that's the 4 that I just swatched. And then I'm going to other arm and do the other one. So I'm going to go Painkiller, Makeup and Chill. So we have Painkiller, which you probably won't be able to see on me. Makeup and Chill. And then Mystic Hour. Mystic Hour was good. Mystic Hour. Wham Bam, which is the purple shade. And then the black shade, which is the last shade, and that is Wanted. My pinky, because of the nail, it won't let me. So those are the last 5 shades. So that's Painkiller, the nude color. Makeup and Chill is the brown color. Mystic Hour is that peacock-like blue color. Teal shimmer. Wham Bam is the purple, and Wanted is the black. Like, first of all, they're really pretty in the pan, but putting them on your lid, they go on very patchy. I'm not gonna lie. Even swatching some of them, the shimmers are like, there's chunks of shimmer on my arm. Like, it was a disappointing palette, and then it came with the Better Than Sex mascara, which I hated, and it came with the 24-hour eye insurance primer, and I had like some weird oil come out of it after a week of like not touching it, and I was like, oh yeah, shake it up, still shake it up, and the crap still came out, and the primer was trash. So I was a little disappointed with that. I mean, I loved, granted, somebody told me that they sell that, like, some of the stuff that they, like, it wasn't specific just for the Nikki Tutorials palette. Basically, they sell it already, like the bronzer, they sell it already, and they just stuck it in here. So it's like, wow, so you didn't even give us like new stuff, like, because that's the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and it's just like, wow, you know, couldn't even get anything, like, you know, couldn't even get anything new. Alright, the next palette is one that you don't really see too often on my channel, because I have these colors in other palettes, and not only that, but I feel like I wasted money. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I was on this Morphe kick. I really was. And I was on this color kick. So I decided to buy the Morphe 35S. And, this is what it looks like. Now, don't get me wrong. These are pretty shades. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. But a lot of these shades I already had. Some of these shades don't look on the person how they look in the palette. I use this palette on my friend Anna. She's much lighter than I am. And the shades still didn't look how they look in the pan. So it's not just, oh, maybe you're too dark, da-da-da-da. No, they just... Honestly, the only shades, aside from the white, because obviously we use that up for Halloween, the only shades that I liked out of this one The yellow is trash. This one here worked really well. This blue is amazing. This peachy shimmer is amazing. And then these two blues down here. I've tried everything else, and everything else was disappointing. And I feel like I wasted however much money this palette. I think it was 22 something. I feel like I wasted my money. Yeah, it was 22 something. All their palettes were 22 something. Unless it's on sale. So, yeah, and I just... You ever buy something, then you get it, and then you're like, oh my god, I love it, and then you use it, and you're like, never mind. This was that type of situation. And the last palette is the Bubs Beauty and BH Cosmetics collaboration, the B palette. Now, when you look at this, you're like, oh, those are beautiful colors. This is the only palette that I have with so many neutral and nudie tones. However, the color payoff is not that great. After a while. Like, when I first got it, it seemed to work really well, but then after a while... it just stopped. Like, I don't know, it's like the first layer, like they put something on the first layer to make it work really well, and then after you get underneath the layers, it's just like, nah, bro. Like, the idea is cute. Like, be, and then be happy, be grateful, be genuine, be optimistic, be inspired, be bold, be charismatic, be thoughtful, be able, be confident, be hopeful, be kind. Beautiful names. Love the idea. Just some of the colors. I think the bottom row worked really well for me. The top row, not so much. So actually, I just don't like this part of the palette. The top row. I love this. Don't love this. And that's all for this video. My dog is going crazy. I have to go let her out. See you all tomorrow for Fish Up Friday. Any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them.